Haves and Wants, little networking. This is Lloyd Allender from St. Louis Real Estate Investors Association. I don't know, John, do you have anything specific, any future announcements? I think if you're on Tuesday's meeting, I mentioned that we'll be meeting our third Tuesday meeting will be going live, in person at the in September, third Tuesday in September at the Shriners facility on Fifi Road. So we'll be sending out more information, getting on our website and our newsletters the next couple months about that. So looking forward to that. And we do have, we're going to try to also have it hybrid. We've got a AV audio and video guy that is associated with the Shriners facility that's says he's done Zoom meetings. He'll bring his computers and cameras and get us on, keep us live on Zoom too. So great. If you want to come in and get some Ted Drews, we'll be having Ted Drews that night. And you don't want to stay home and, or stop by Ted Drews and get carry out, you can do that and still enjoy Ted Drews, I guess, and stay at home. Depends on how comfortable you are. With this Delta variant, I'm planning on being there myself, but I may be still wearing my mask, but, and we'll have masks available. So we'll see. Hopefully things get better here. Missouri's not getting too good a splash in the national news with our high incidence. Fortunately, most of that's been down in Springfield, but I've seen the reports that it's gradually creeping its way up I-44 too, as people get down to Springfield, then go back home, and then we can thank everybody that goes to Branson probably for that. But anyway, have we got anything as far as haves and wants? You got something? Got some real estate you want to unload today? You're a wholesaler and you got something under contract. You want to see if you can find a buyer here today? We could probably hook you up. If you got a service that's available for real estate investors, plumbers, handymen, electricians, those kind of things, general skills, general contractors for doing rehab, you're welcome to share your expertise or pass along somebody that has some expertise, pass along their contact information for the rest of us. I can give you a little report that I know if you've been following this regularly, I told you about my deck experience. Finally, last December, I got my contractor, the carpenter that's done a couple of fences and built a trellis in our own home and done great work. He finally redid our deck with composite materials. But he forgot to order the gate. I mean, he agreed he was going to do some siding work while that had been damaged from the damaged deck, along the side of it. And he was going to come back and do that in April because it got too cold in January by the time he finished up the deck. And then now I didn't return my phone calls or anything. So finally I tried. I sent him an email and said, hey, all those little things that I've taken care of already. So I ordered the gate. And I went ahead and bought the siding and did the siding repair here. And I said, oh, yeah, things are taken care of my house, but hey, I got a bathroom remodel. I got a bathtub that needs replaced in one of my rentals. And can you help me out? And he did respond to me. So I guess since I didn't have all those little nagging little jobs hanging over him anymore, he responded to me, and he's still having 2 months. He's got his normal 2 month backlog. So we'll see. I haven't gotten back with him on that. He just responded back with that yesterday. So that's good. At least I'm hearing from him and we're still talking. So anybody else? Yeah. How's your, John? Yeah. How about your BuySellHere.com? It's up and running.
.club.
Well, excuse me. Yeah, that's why. Okay. I was just looking at the Christopher's thing there, buy and sell.
It's okay.
Buy, sell here.
It's up today, and there's nothing on there yet other than what I put on there, but we're good to go. So anything you want to do, we can do now. As far as buy, sell, contractors, I've had good luck lately with bartering with some contractors doing some stuff, some drywall and some bathroom work. So I don't know if anybody's ever done much with that. I've had pretty good luck over the years with bartering. You know, I traded my old work truck for a house in Hannibal a couple of years ago, and then I sold it to the neighbor who it wasn't much of a house. It needed a lot of work, had a lot of back taxes. He's been paying me $37 a month, and he paid the taxes and been working on the house. So we're good to go there. So I don't know if anybody's ever done much bartering, but this is a good time. It seems to be for me to do it anyway. But yeah, we're up and running now. That's as far as we got. So anything you want to, what I plan on doing here, Lloyd, what I was planning on doing is anything that you want to buy or sell, that you want to buy or that you want to sell or what you're looking for. If you want to send me an email by, say, Wednesday night, I can get it up on Thursday, and then we can have it presented on Fridays. That's kind of what I had for an outline. So keep that in mind. If you want to, I'll go ahead and put my email in here. We're going to open it up, let everybody do it. But the problem I have with the webmaster is we got so many spammers out there and people that want to take over all your stuff that it's not possible. So at least not without spending lots and lots of money. So anyway, if anybody has any suggestions too for anything they want on there, feel free. There we go. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Hold on. I'm not a good.
Anyway, yeah, I see Christopher is also asking any roofers here. We got any roofers online? I know a couple weeks ago we had we talked about roofers, and the last roof that I had replaced, I used John Beal Roofing. I think Larry Dees was on that call, and he said he's used them too, so pretty satisfied. They're definitely lower cost, I guess, because they're so big than the other contractors.
I had good luck on a Facebook group. I shared it last time on there back last spring when I had some damage, and I put in there that I need some estimates for my roof, and within about a half hour, I had about 10 people saying, yeah, they could do it. 3 people went out there, 2 of them the same day, 1 the next day. And it was just really, and everybody else commented yes or no pretty much too. I mean, that's really, that's something you may want to look at doing. I mean, I didn't know any of the people, but I was recommended, and even the insurance company knew one of them really well. The adjuster said, yeah, this guy is really somebody you can trust. So I don't know if that helps at all. It helped me. And that's what if that's what I would probably do again.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I have used, I guess it was Angie's List in the past to find or just doing a roofing repair. I needed a couple of shingles replaced, but I don't know, that's changed now too. It's just Angie now instead of Angie's List. So I haven't used them since that. I don't know how that's changing their format. Anybody know? See, Ann's got a comment here about anyone know who to contact for a gas stove with one eye that is slow to light. Oh, slow to light. Trying to think who I've got an appliance repair place that I've had pretty good luck with out here in St. Charles County. You look them up. Anybody else got any? You got any suggestions? I mean, you might check. Just check it's slow to light. If it's does it have a pilot light, or is it an electronic ignition? I guess that's the thing. It'd really be old if it's a pilot light. I guess the electronic ignitions have been around for a while, haven't they? So that may just be a lot of times if that electrode isn't close enough, it might just need to be bent back into place so it strikes across the.
Yeah, it does. It eventually lights, but it takes a while to light. Like the other 3 eyes are on, and then a few seconds after that. So it did not pass inspection.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dan Bryant's just got to put a note there, and I was going to say the same thing as far that it says there's probably just clogged or partially clogged orifice on that burner. Yeah, each burner has its own orifice. There's usually a hole or an orifice in the burner that routes the gas over to the igniter. Probably, he says probably use a welder tip cleaner if you don't have that. Or what I've done too is take if you got a wire brush, just pull one bristle out of a wire brush and you can put it down. It's right, the orifice is right behind where the valve, the gas valve is, where you turn it on if you take your top off. And then take that tube, pull that tube away from the valve. That's where the orifice is, and you can stick something in there and clean it out. And that's provided that, you know, you've already checked at the burner. You pull the burner out, put it in, you look, make sure you can get air all around the edge of the burner. Sometimes if it's had spills, which, you know, tenants tend to not get gas stoves cleaned up too. That's why now on mine I've got all glass top electric ranges, so don't have that problem with spills that get down into the burners.
Okay, great idea. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you. Oh, and here, yeah. Yes, sir, does appliance repair. Okay, here we go. Got a appliance repair guy, 314-821-0247. Must pay cash or check on repair. Okay, no credit cards. And, oh, he bought Barron's. Okay, I've heard of Barron's, yeah. I've called them before. Repair your, okay. Okay, anybody else got anything? Anybody been making any deals? Laura, I see Laura Lennington's on here. I see she was driving her car, so she says, got her. You got any, how's your business doing, Laura?
Hey, not bad, not bad. You know, I recently started looking into short sale education with David Randolph. So I've been listening to a lot of his stuff lately, and that's just really awesome and great. Doing some wholesale here and there. You know, nothing crazy or exciting, but just, you know, keeping busy. It's hard not to be busy in this market. So yeah, so that's that. I've had a lot of members of the group call me. I'm doing my best to help everybody. So that's about my update.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm still waiting to, yeah, she's working on a deal for me for finding a lot, RV lot. And the guy's getting the lot subdivided and surveyed. And so he's working with the issue with the county or the, yeah, I guess it'd be the county.
Yeah, it seems like he's taking his sweet, sweet time.
Yeah, I don't think he's too interested. He's got the house rented out now that so I guess he's getting rent out of the house. And so this will just be cream on the cream in the coffee or whatever. He can sell off half the lot to get an extra, you know, cash bonus. So anyway,
yeah. Sorry, that's not moving any faster, but you know,
yeah,
can't do anything about it.
I've got plenty of other things to occupy my time right now, so I appreciate
yes, sir.
no
problem.
Connecting me with him. Hey, I got a question for anybody. Yeah, anybody looking at tax sales? Anybody do tax sales? I just realized that one of my neighbors was asking me the other day. He said, "Hey," because he knows I mess with real estate. He sees me coming and going, loading my van all the time with my tools and materials. He said, "Hey, he found his house that hasn't paid their taxes last year, and wondering if that's gonna. How does that go about with the tax with the county? What do they do?" And I explained to him a little bit how the tax sales work, and I told him, "Man, I don't think 1 year's worth of taxes. Don't they have to be on for like delinquent for at least 2 years before they go on the auction?" So and then I realized that's coming up here, and I looked. St. Charles County is the fourth Monday in August. For some reason, I was thinking it was July. Been a few years since I've gone. Is anybody following the tax sales, or anybody planning on going to a tax sale?
The tax sales with 1 year, yeah, nothing's going to happen. It takes 3 years in the state of Missouri to come up to the first year tax sale. I'll tell you what, though, those are the ones nobody hardly looks at. And I've gotten people to give me their properties for free, actually, with the owed back taxes that way, just because I ask them. Those are a great source of untapped leads, in my opinion. The people in the first, second, and third year before they get to the tax sale. Even once they get to the tax sale and they come up the first time, if nobody buys them, the first and second year tax sale, which is actually 3rd and 4 years of back taxes, those are good people to contact too most of the time. So after the 5th year, which is 3 years of back taxes, and they don't get bought, then the county can take possession of them. And then that's another whole process. But every county is different in Missouri. All 115 counties beat to their own drummer. So you just got to find out what their deal is. I love buying properties over the counter though, from the counties, but you just got to find out what their process is.
Yeah, I know you said St. Charles County doesn't do that. They're not very negotiable.
No, but the people are. The people are. The non-runners are everywhere. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I just when I talked to my neighbor, I said, yeah, I was trying to think when is the sale, and I went online to the collector's office, and so it's coming up in August. They didn't have the current list posted yet. I'm not sure how far in advance do they usually post that.
It's about 5-6 weeks, maybe within a month, something like that.
Okay,
One of the things you may want to do though is go look at those properties from last year and see if they still have taxes due on them, because the penalties and interest are about 10% a month and they keep going up. Those are good people, and it doesn't get better for the people that are not paying their taxes. They usually have a lot of other things in their life. Most of them are hiding too, or I don't know about most of them, but a lot of them are hard to get a hold of. But if you do a little bit of due diligence and find them, those are usually good people.
Okay, yeah. In fact, I was doing that. I looked at last year's one. I looked at the ones that didn't sell last year, had no bids last year, and okay, there's probably a good reason why. And then I also looked at the ones that had the what do they call the 3 years or greater list that have been nobody's, and they had no bids on them. So well, okay, take a look here, and that's a good reason why some of them aren't. Out in St. Charles, we got a lot of floodplain up on our northeast part of our county, right between it's the downside of being in the confluence of the 2 largest river systems. We have a lot of floodplain, but there was some great deals there that nobody wanted. One of them had a house on it even. I don't get out there too often, but
hey, Lloyd.
Yes, Amber, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that I not to plug anybody, but Dale Sweet sends out a list, and he sent it out maybe yesterday or the day before for the county, and his company plots it on a Google map for you so you can see the addresses. But it's a really, he just sends it out via email, and it's really nice. So kind of cuts out some of the work for you so you can figure out where these locations are.
And is that just for the city, or does he do it?
No, so this was the first time I got one for the county, but yep.
Okay,
he just sent it out.
And county. Okay, yeah, I know he worked heavily with the city. Texas. It's fine to give him a plug. Yeah, we've had him as a guest speaker several times in the past. So no, he's good. He's if somebody's talking about tax sales in the city, I usually give them Dale's name if they want to learn more. So no, I didn't realize that. He's got that. That would be great to have a list, because I was going back and forth looking at taking the account number and pasting it back into the assessor's website to see where it is, and then going through the GIS system to see whereabouts in the county that if it wasn't a street I was familiar with, where it's located, because that's a lot of legwork there, a lot of time consuming work to see if it's anywhere where you even want to look at the property.
Yep, agreed.
Okay, yeah, thanks for that information, Amber.
What's his contact information?
I don't know. Do you have?
Yeah, give me a second. I think I deleted the email, but let me see if it's on there.
Trying to think. I know I've called him a time or two with a question. I don't know if I got him in my contacts, but he's with. Trying to think of the company name they're on. I know they're on Magnolia, 3500 Black of Magnolia, because there's in my old neighborhood in Tower Grove East.
There's the email I have for him right there for Dale.
Oh, yeah, okay, thank you, John. Yeah, dSweet@jpbecklaw.com. Okay,
Backlaw, is that what he said?
yeah, at jpbeck, BECK, law.com.
I don't know if the law office name is still the same, but I think it used to be like Sweet, Ostrom, and Beck.
Thank you.
Does that
Yeah,
sound familiar?
yeah, or Ostrom, Sweetenbeck, or
Something
Beck-
like that, yeah.
Ostrom, Sweet.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're together anymore. I know Julie, I think she talked with our group last year, and I think they were in the splitting up. I'm not sure though. I haven't talked.
Oh, okay. So they're broken up. Okay. So maybe, yeah, because that sounds a little different. Oh, and here Amber got Dale Sweet. The phone number is 636 tax-sale is the phone number. And she's got Dale at MissouriTaxSales.com. So maybe he's got his own website or own email address there that he set up. That's for Dale Sweet. Thanks, Amber. New office off Cherokee. Okay, Reggie says, okay, so they moved, yeah, and when they were at Beck, Ostrom, and Sweet, they were on Magnolia, but okay, yeah, if they've broken up, his new office off of Cherokee. Okay. Anybody else got anything you want to share? Anybody got made any deals lately? Bought anything? Able to sell anything? It's a great seller's market. I hope if you had something you were thinking about selling and it was close to being ready to get on the market. I know a lot of people are. I think that's why it's all the contractors are busy there. Everybody's looking at the real estate market. Wow, we put a fresh coat of paint on and we remodel our kitchen. Yeah, we can get those big dollars for our house too. And they're tying everybody up.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Contractors, you want?
Well, if any not Stairwell's got anything going? I see you got your mic on. You got something you want to share, a question you want to ask?
Go ahead.
Well, we're rehabbing 2 houses, and yes, contractors are hard to come by. But I definitely want to sell one in the next, before the September.
Okay. Yeah, get before the rush. I know I had one. I didn't get ready. Rehab took long. I was hoping to get it out a couple years ago in the July, August timeframe, but it slipped into September and it took a little longer to sell it, but we got it sold. But yeah, the market is always hotter.
I just sold one a couple of weeks ago in Park Hills out in the country.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking to unload a couple, do something else. We're actually looking to find a house to rehab that we want to live in. So.
Yeah. Okay. What area are you looking for? We might have somebody that's got one or wanted to sell.
We've been looking around Unsel because we've been involved with students there and had students live with us off and on for the last 25 years or so.
Ferguson.
We live in Ferguson. There's a house we're looking at in Ferguson, but it's not on the market. It's a great big century home. So we're kind of shifting off the rentals a little bit so we can find a house we want to live in. But if a rental comes up, that's, then it comes up and I'll buy it. Actually, we're trying to take a break and learn QuickBooks too. Do you use QuickBooks?
I don't. I've missed. I know we've had some QuickBooks like 101 classes a couple years ago. None of them ever fit into my schedule though. And yeah, I'd like to. I'm still, being an engineering background, I use Excel for my bookkeeping.
Oh, okay.
My accountant hasn't complained, as long as I put it in a nice, neat format that he can read. He hasn't complained so far.
That's what I said.
Basically,
Well-
I use Excel spreadsheets and I put all my expenses, I number them by the category that they're on the line on the Schedule E for expenses. So that's why I got my Schedule E right here. So I can like, oh, what does that fall on? That'd be, yeah, that legal expenses are line number 10. Okay, so I put them in line 10, and that's how I organize my spreadsheet. So, and then I just sort everything at the end of the year. I sort everything by property and by category, and basically I got a spreadsheet that I can transfer the numbers right on, or he can transfer the numbers right onto a Schedule E.
Wow, that's good.
Well, yeah, a lot of people told me you just need Excel, but QuickBooks seems to give you more prompts.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it would be. Yeah, it's a little more cumbersome to probably to work with Excel. But I've been working with Excel all my
Yeah.
since Excel was invented. I used to use Lotus 1, 2, 3 before Excel. So if you old timers, I see Dave Dave shaking his head. Yeah, he remembers those days.
Yeah, I do, and I'm Excel crazy too. My staff teases me because I'm always in a spreadsheet. They say just when they're tired of me dealing with me, they just say, go back to your spreadsheets, and so I'm the same way. I actually used to teach Excel to adults. So
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I've tried teaching it to my wife several times, but
that doesn't work.
no, that doesn't work too well. So
Yeah, when I started teaching, my wife said, if you talk to your students the way you talk to me when you try and teach them, she goes, you're not going to last. It's different audience.
yeah, more appropriate audience. Yeah. Anyway, so hey, if anybody's got anything in UMSL and the Ferguson area or around UMSL, yeah, Joan and Bobby Stierwald, they're looking for some property up there. You want to give folks your contact number?
I'm giving my wife's, my phone's on the blink at the moment. 314-578-8255 or blstierwalt@gmail. Stierwalt is STIERWALT, blstierwalt@gmail.
Okay, thank you for spelling that. I see. I have trouble with your last name.
Well, it does follow the spelling rules, I before E except after C.
It does. Okay, now I'm looking at it. It does. So it should.
That's
Not one of those.
not supposed to apply to names, though.
No, it usually doesn't, especially German ones. Seems like they can be anywhere.
Well, that is a German name.
Yeah. Okay. One that follows the name, follows the rule anyway.
Check out those tax sales.
Yeah. I'm think I'm going to follow. I found one property on that hadn't been bid on the St. Charles County. I'm thinking about following through on that one. I'll wait till the list comes out they may get caught up. I've noticed some of the ones that were on the sale last year, they got paid up. They paid up 2 years worth of taxes, so they wouldn't be on the sale this year. When I went back to look at the record, so that there was one. Hey, this is pretty good. If this one goes another year, I might be able to get closer to buying it. But then I went to look at like John said, look at the tax records, and no, as Charlie, by the end of last year, they paid their two years of back taxes. They're still 1 year behind, but that won't put them on the sale list for this year. So that'll take them off of the sale list for this year. So yeah, there's places that that use that as a way of financing. In fact, I found when I first started following tax sales here in St. Charles County, there was the company that owns Mid Rivers Mall was using the tax. I guess they must have have to pay a lower rate than what they could get on the market for a loan. So they were using the county's, whatever it is, 10 or 12% interest rate for back taxes to get a little float on their taxes, because Mid Rivers Mall for a while was always on the delinquent tax list.
I think malls in general are getting that way.
And there's probably even more of them. I didn't see them on last year's one, but yeah, it's going to be the way. And you got to watch out for that too. Out here in St. Charles County, a lot of those delinquent taxes are. We'll look at it, and it's a lot. I looked at a couple, like it's 15 by 40 feet. Well, you can't build anything on that. And look at where it is. Oh, it might be a drainage area for a subdivision. And if all that, and it was a common ground for a subdivision, that they have to have a drainage reservoir. And if everybody if the subdivision isn't collecting all the fees that they need from their HOA, they may not be paying their taxes. And then, but what can you do with somebody's drainage? You know, you can.
Well, what can the government do with it?
I don't know.
How can they even tax that?
That's what I found in the past, though. I don't know. Because it is a plot of land and it's owned by the HOA. I guess when the developer gets finished with the subdivision, he turns over those things to the HOA because he doesn't want to pay taxes on them forever. So they turn them over to the HOA and make it their responsibility. And then, yeah, I know. Some people had, I think Channel 4 had a big report on HOAs and being issues with being over protective of their, over enforcing their rules and not being a little discriminating on who they enforce the rules against. So they can.
Government is government.
Yeah, and that's, you give anybody a little power and they can go crazy with it. And being a president on HOA can do that, I guess. But anyway. Okay, well, if nobody has anything else, I don't have anything. I guess I'm looking forward to hearing from Kathy next week. Sounds like she'll have an update for us. Hopefully her schedule frees up a little bit and spend a little more time and answering our questions, and we're getting closer to that, the end of the moratorium too. So hopefully we'll have some more good news next week. So until then, John, you got anything else?
No, that's it. As far as I know.
Okay.
Hey, John, when are you going to show up and put that drywall up?
I'm getting other people to do that stuff.
Well, I am too. I'm looking for you.
Okay. Okay, I'll meet you over there.
All right.
Bring your tools, Bobby.
Okay.
Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you next week.
All right. Take care.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.